Hey guys, how you doing today? I'm sorry that I look like absolute garbage. This is about the fourth time I've done this video, but I know that whenever I don't take a shower or shave in a day or two, it always looks horrible. So, on that note, let's talk about procrastination. Yes, procrastination has been a big part of my life. It's probably been one of the most common themes of my life. Like I was supposed to do this video probably yesterday, but instead I had to do work that I've been putting off for like a week. So you see, like, procrastination is bad, and I think it's a habit and a disease, and I want to teach you guys how to stop it. I know that sounds kind of like a hypocritical thing to say, since I just admitted to being a procrastinator, but I'm getting better. I'm a recovering procrastinator. Middle school and high school is the most prevalent in my entire life. I barely scraped by, especially late middle school, early high school. That's it. My senior year, I did well, and I was able to finish off with like a 2.8. After my freshman and sophomore year, I nearly failed. So, yeah, I want to talk about this because this is a real big deal for me. Procrastination has been like a thing that's really been a motivation in my life that, well, it's the opposite of a motivation, really, but it's just always been a thing. I've always had to be a procrastinator. People have always been mad at me for it. My parents, my friends, everything. They always don't like how much of a procrastinator I am, but it's not like something I choose. It's mostly like something that just happens. And it's just like whenever I say the word a lot, it's just because I do things without really thinking as I do them, like talking mostly. I mostly say things I don't mean, but when it comes to work or anything, because whenever I do finally do work, I'm probably the hardest worker, and if I ever do get it, like whenever I have jobs and stuff, and I go to work, I'm the hardest worker there. That's just how I am. But in terms of doing work outside of work or doing work for myself, I just don't motivate myself well enough. And I thought this would be a great topic because procrastination is still in effect with me. Like I said, it's getting better. But in the last week or so, I haven't really done much to warrant me being proud of it, like being proud of myself. Because every week, I always review it and say, this is what I did wrong, this is what I should have done, and everything. What I did right, I got all my videos lined up in order, everything. What I did wrong, I cut off the tip of my finger. Not fun. And another thing I did wrong is I should have been more proactive in terms of, in general in life. But in terms of my YouTube channel, I've been more proactive in the last week than I have been in the last 2 months. So I'm very proud of that. I've been keeping to a very tight schedule. This is coming out, being made on Monday and putting out on Monday. I should have made it on Saturday or Sunday. And it's just, I really want to do YouTube videos to the point where I do one every day. Or every other day, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So, I want to talk to you guys about how to not be a procrastinator, really. So, if you guys really want to stop being a procrastinator, you stop procrastinating, you don't necessarily have to be a procrastinator to procrastinate. People, even the most motivated people, feel down sometimes and don't want to do it. So I think that the one major driving force in me being a procrastinator, I'm not sure about all of you, because there's probably motivations, everyone is a little bit different. But my motivation was always that I never feel like I make people proud enough. And that just comes from my insecurity, and it comes from me feeling like I'm a failure a lot. So I feel that no matter when I do something, it's just going to go bad anyway, so I really don't mind. So, every day I try to tell myself that I'm not a failure, and I know it's really difficult for me because it's a very strong feeling within me that tell me I'm a failure, but I try to think of it as me not succeeding in some things and trying to succeed in others. I'm not very confident. I am arrogant sometimes, and I am very cocky, but I'm not confident. I can be on top of the world 1 minute, but most of the time I'm actually at the bottom, or at least that's how I see myself. So try to look at your life and try not to look at your failures, but look at your successes. And if there's too few, keep going. Try to add more. If there's too many, then I don't know who you are, then no one has too many successes. So, if you don't succeed enough, keep trying to succeed. I know that there's the whole definition of insanity is to try again, and expect a different outcome. But really, if you don't succeed, that doesn't necessarily mean you won't ever. Life in general always will give someone a second chance. And I know it seems weird, but in one way or another, it will come around as a second chance, and you can keep trying. Procrastination is a very big example of this. People mostly wait around it to see if there will be a second try. But instead of waiting, try and just do it like as soon as you can, unless you're not absolutely ready. But even then, you should try, because I know most of the people who say they're not ready are ready for whatever event or outcome they want to see, and they're choosing to wait because they're afraid, or they're just too lazy. Laziness is a real bad slothfulness is a sin, and I am very guilty of it. I am slothful, but it's something that I wish I wasn't, because it's hurt a lot of relationships and friendships and everything. And so I try to not be slothful, and you shouldn't either. There isn't anything good about not wanting to work. Working is actually pretty great. Like, the one thing I'm mostly a procrastinator of is dieting, working out, and doing schoolwork. These things, it's not that I hate them, and even at the time of me doing them, I actually enjoy doing them, especially like working out and eating healthy. It makes me feel better. But yet, I just can't motivate myself to start doing it. And so sometimes I need a little bit of help. So if that's something you need, if you need someone to help motivate you, do that. Find someone to help motivate you. Do whatever it takes. If you need someone who will support you and cheer you on while you're doing it, which is motivation, then do that. Because life is too short for you to just give up on yourself. Life isn't about everyone else around you. You should definitely take care of yourself more than you take care of someone else, because there's only so many years each one of us gets to live, and tomorrow could be your last day. So why not try to be a better self by then? I'm not any much better than what I've been in my entire life. I might be a little bit better than I was 2 years ago, but you could always be better, and I'm planning on being better. So I want to say that, and this video is not going to be long. I just want to come on here and talk about procrastination. So if you guys are out there and you don't know how to motivate yourself, how to motivate someone else that you care for, just talk about it. Just write everything down, all your successes, all your failures, and if you have a lot of failures, try to figure out why. Usually a key factor is you wait too long, you're not working hard enough, or simply you're just not trying, like you just don't want to. And that's a big problem. That's how I was. Like I said, late middle school, early high school, I was failing. My guidance counselor said if I stayed on that path, there was no way I could have graduated high school in time. That I probably would have had to take one more year. But yet, I got A's and B's on the last 2 years and finished with a 2.8 when I only needed 2.0 to graduate. And that was low. I could have gone higher, and I wanted to get higher, but I didn't get a B on, or I only got a B on something instead of getting an A, and that's just because I didn't do too well on the test. But I really do think that, I know it's probably not real, and I know a lot of people don't believe in it, and there's a lot of different school of thought on it, is that I've always been taught since I was a kid, you can be whatever you put your mind to. So, if you want to be a doctor, you can be a doctor, there's nothing really holding you back except you. And I know a lot of people don't think that's true, that is privilege, and I've gotten in multiple different arguments with my friend over this, but I feel that it's true, that you could do whatever you want, if you put your mind to it. So, that's my 2 cents. And if you feel that you are holding yourself back, change yourself. Change yourself for the better. I'm not saying you have to completely change who you are. It could be something as small as, wake up maybe 10 minutes earlier every day. Go for a walk for 5 minutes. Just do anything to make yourself a better person, because every day that you start, every day you get a little bit better, one day you can be like looking down, like from down the road and looking back at this and notice, wow, look how much I've changed. I've already started doing that because back when I lived in Florida about 2 years ago, I was 215 pounds. And I'm very lazy. So now I'm down to 173, and I actually put back on some weight, so that's why I'm 173. I used to be 168, and it's just because of stress and because I've actually been eating healthily now, whereas I used to not eat at all. So I'm just trying to like work myself and try to get myself in a better place, but I can look back and kind of be proud of myself for what I've accomplished. So, and I want everyone who watches my YouTube videos and everyone in this world to be able to do the same thing. So try to make yourself a better person. Even if you're the best person in the world, you can still be better. And I'm not saying that you're not great, and I'm not saying that you guys are horrible people, but you can be better. So choose and bet on yourself to be a better person. Alright guys, I think that would be all I want to talk about today. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. Thank you for watching all my YouTube videos. I post about every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The times are a little bit weird. I try to post them every on noon. If I make the video on the day before, I'll schedule it to put it on noon. So thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, as well as share this channel if you think that one of your friends will like it or motivate them or anything like that. As well as leave a comment down below. Tell me what you'd like to see in the next video. I think the next video is probably going to be on some cool thing. I'm not sure yet. I'm trying to do a YouTube video for gaming. I'm also thinking about doing some other stuff me and my friend were talking about. I'm not sure. I'll talk to them today and try to get more information on that. And if hopefully we can do that video. Thank you guys for watching this video. It really does mean a lot to me because I've been getting a lot more views on these videos than I've ever gotten in my entire life. I've gotten about 2,000 of my 3,000 views in these last 4 months. So 3 months. So I'm very thankful, and I want to just thank you guys. You guys stay awesome, and I'll see you guys later. And bye, guys.